I've been meaning to do these offices up for ages, and then what happened was Ali went on holiday for a week, so it was just me doing the sales, and I don't want to spoil the surprise, but so we've got like Ali's office here, and then the middle office, that was always a valet storeroom for all wins like TFR, G101, and we put a curtain up against it. And then Ali went on holiday, and I was in his office, and bloody, we had like 3 sets of customers, and it's absolutely freezing. So I've got a set of customers in here, there's a set of customers in the showroom, there's some customers outside bloody vaping. So I'm like, it was like stressing me out, so I thought, right, I've got to skip all the stuff out of valet storeroom, we put in the skip. Loads of stuff out of here, we put in the skip. That was the Thursday. Then the Monday, I came in at 6 o'clock in the morning, because I used to be a painter and decorator, you see. So, well, not for very long. That's why I got into DJing, because I absolutely hated painting and decorating. But I thought I'm going to save myself £2,000. I'll paint it myself. And the other thing is, I'd have to wait a few weeks to get a painter in here, and I wanted to do it like now. So I got in at 6:30. I painted all the rooms, top, got the floor in to put the flooring in, and then Joanne, my partner, she's bought all the stuff for the inside. And what does it look like? This is it. I mean, it's not finished yet, but you get the gist. It looks a million times better. The floor's what I'm like right proud of. I think the floor looks great. We're going to get rid of them pictures, get some better stuff in here, but it looks lovely. So Ali's got a proper office now. And this is the waiting room. It's not done yet. We're getting all new lights in as well, so it might look a bit dark. But we've got new settees, got a coffee making table, all your teas, milks, little fridge for drinks and stuff, biscuits. Not many of them left now, to be honest. And then this is my office in here. Yeah, Joe got that. I love that. Adore the chaos. That is brilliant. Then we've got the board. Yeah, it looks quality. If we had like just 1 or 2 Teslas here, the way Tesla customers are, they just wouldn't trust you. They think, oh my God, they haven't got a clue, they don't know what they're talking about. But when they come and they see all the same cars, the same Teslas, well, they see loads of Teslas, every question they've got, we've got an answer for straight away. And 9 times out of 10, we know the questions that they're going to ask. So then when we come back with a really good answer, it just solidifies that. It just gives the customer the trust. Don't get me wrong, there still is plenty of problems with these Teslas, and I will allude to them in a little bit. We'll tell you everything what goes sort of like wrong with them. But we know what's coming. We know what's coming next. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh my God, is that Ingenie engine gonna like blow up and cost us 10 grand? We know that it could be possibly a suspension arm, it could be a window switch, it could be a steering wheel. We know exactly, and like my finances, we sort of know where we are every month. We're not getting these massive bills every month for massive repair bills and stuff like that. One of the things that goes wrong on 60% of Teslas, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say that.
60, 70, 7 out of 10 come with this. Have the problem where that starts frame. That's actually not a bad steering wheel.
No, it's not.
That's
it's
actually quite nice. But
it's vegan leather, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. It's because it was a heated steering wheel.
Yeah.
Well, Ali, we don't want to send that back. That's brand new.
Yeah, I'm looking through them.
Yeah. So we order them brand new, but all the ones that are like this. So if you can see. It gets bubbly and it just starts to fray away. That bit comes off. So the newer generation Teslas, they don't have this problem.
Potentially. We had to go through them, haven't we? But
Yeah.
they use the same sort of material, don't they?
Yeah, anything from like, what generation is it we sell?
So 2019 up until 2022.
24. Yeah, 23, yeah.
23.
Yeah. 7 out of 10 are like this. That's actually not a bad one. I want to get a really bad one. This is a great example of a really bad steering wheel. It's cause it's a heated steering wheel, and it's something to do with the type of leather it is. So the one advantage, if you buy one without a heated steering wheel, that doesn't happen. But yeah, 7 out of 10 we have to send off and get new ones. Have you enjoyed selling just the Teslas?
Is it on last day?
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed selling? What's going on?
This last year I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's been really good. You know, it's been, not saying it's been stressful, but in a better way.
Yeah. The thing is, right, we are doing nicer cars, but we're making sure that we're giving I've got complete confidence when these cars go out. We buy cars based on the grading and how they are. So it's very important that you do check the condition. And when we're buying cars in stock, the condition has to be of a high quality. So stuff like the steering wheels, you've got your bushes. So there's a few different bushes. You've got your front suspension arms.
What is a bush? Because the battery's so heavy, the control arms, the steering, is it steering arms?
So they're known as the lower lateral links. That's what they're called. But the control arms, that's what they are.
Yeah.
So because these cars are quite heavy, they tend to wear quite quickly.
Yeah. And the bushes are the rubber bit in between the
arms.
The arms.
Yeah, that perish. It's because of these rubber bushings that they perish, and that's what needs to be replaced. All that'll happen is it'll just knock. That's it. You know, and it'll just make a horrible noise.
Another question people always ask about heat pump.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay. So heat pump is essentially, I'm going to dumb it down here as well. So it's a device within the car that doesn't take away from the power of your car. So essentially a non-heat pump model will drain from the range, from the electric battery itself. With the heat pump, it's a standalone system, so it doesn't affect your range. So that's the most simplest way to put it. So it's important that when you're looking for one, you're looking for something that's 2020 onwards. Some models don't have the heat pumps, but anything that we're buying is strictly heat pump only, you know, because when the cold weather starts hitting, it can affect your range massively. So to mitigate that, we only buy the heat pump models.
DC charging cable, we always get, what is that? The DC charging cable problem?
There's very few moving parts on this vehicle, but one of the things that opens and closes that needs recalibrating is the charge point. And you would expect something like that opens up and is exposed to the weather to get like ingress and like water in it and stuff like that. So that is a common fault on these cars, where sometimes the actuators can get faulty on them. The flap can stop opening.
That's common, isn't it?
That's common, yeah. The actuator, the flaps, the charge point just getting stuck inside. Yeah. There is a safety cable inside it, like a few ways of trying to get it released, but it is a replacement charge point, which with Tesla it's about 350 quid, isn't it?
Ideally, what we would like to do is customise the Teslas for customers. So I know a lot of people, they don't like the walnut dash on the Teslas. Yeah. So we've wrapped them, haven't we?
Yeah,
for a lot of customers. Whatever colour you want. One customer wanted it leopard print. Done a leopard print one.
We've got that on social media as well.
Yeah.
I challenge any of the customers that are watching, challengers, right, with your spec, bespoke to you. Give us a challenge, and let's just see if we even break a sweat. We'll deliver every single time.
Right, come on then, let's sell some more cars.
Cool.